Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So I thought we could talk about perfume today because why not? I was recently on the Ulta website and noticed that Ariana Grande came out with some new perfumes. Now, I am a huge fan of her Cloud perfume. That to me is a sweeter dupe of the Baccarat Rouge 540, which I absolutely adore. They're not like exact dupes of each other. Like I said, I feel like the Ariana Grande is a sweeter version of the Baccarat Rouge 540, but just an amazing scent, right? But that is the only fragrance that I have ever tried from her. I've certainly smelled some of the other fragrances because they're readily available and displayed in pretty much all the Ulta stores around me. And really the only one that has ever spoken to me has been Cloud, at least spoken to me enough to purchase. So when she released this, this mod duo here at Ulta, I thought this might be worth picking up because the notes of both fragrances really appeal to me. So in this set is a 1 ounce of the Mod Vanilla and the Mod Blush. Here's a fun fact. I could not name one Ariana Grande song for you. Now, I do listen to the radio occasionally when I'm puttering around town. I'm sure I've heard a song of hers on the radio. I'm positive because she's quite popular with the youngins, I guess. I don't know anything about this woman, but I do know she has a cruelty-free perfume brand and she does sweeter fragrances pretty well, in my opinion. So anyway, this is the set. This was $90. However, at some point, like a week or so ago, Ulta sent me a 20% off coupon. So I used it on this, and then I also decided to use some of my like 5,000 Ulta points. So technically, I got this for free. I mean, I didn't get it for free. I paid for it because I spent a lot of money at Ulta. But anyway, let's discuss. First of all, I think the packaging is super cute. Like this would have been a really sweet Christmas gift for someone. I gifted this to myself. So I was most intrigued by the Mod Vanilla, but also the Mod Blush really kind of spoke to me. This is a very, I don't know what this is supposed to be. Like, it looks like an egg, but with like a flat side to the egg. I'm not sure. I don't know what the inspiration was for this. It's plastic. Honestly, the packaging feels kind of cheap. Like all of it, even this part here feels like it's some kind of like acrylic or plastic. So I don't know. I don't love that. I do prefer, if I can, to recycle my perfume bottles. I'm not sure I can recycle this one because I don't think there's any glass in here. Yeah, no, that's not even glass because I can see a seam. Pretty sure that's acrylic. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. I mean, it feels good in the hand, but yeah. So, and then this is the blush, same packaging, different color. All right, let's read through the fragrance notes and then we're gonna do some sniffing. I've only quickly like smelled these in the bottle. I have not tried these on myself yet. I've actually had these sitting here for probably a week and a half, 2 weeks, these two perfumes, and I haven't really touched them. Okay, so the Mod Vanilla Eau de Parfum is described as a gourmand musk, and our notes for the vanilla are, the top notes are pink freesia, juicy plum, and creamy musk. The middle notes are orris butter, white praline, jasmine petals, and your base is vanilla absolute and cocoa butter. So let's go ahead and try this. One thing that also I'm curious about is if these two would pair well together. One thing that I like to do is combine different perfumes to come up with something kind of unique. If I'm bored with a lot of the perfumes that I have, I start mixing things together and I literally just layer. So I do have a unscented moisturizer on my arms today. So my skin is moisturized. So let's see. Ooh, barely got that on myself. Okay. Ooh, okay, freesia. The freesia jumps out at me right away with this, as does the plum. Oh, that's really pretty, you guys. I would not necessarily consider this a gourmand musk, although I smell that muskiness. I definitely get the vanilla. There is a solid vanilla base to this, and actually the vanilla that's in here kind of reminds me of the vanilla base note in the Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods. I think if you like vanilla woods, you're gonna like this one. Oh, that's really lovely. I feel like now that it has settled a little bit, that plum is coming out even more. I do get a little bit of jasmine as well. And even that cocoa butter. Like it smells a little bit like the Palmer's cocoa butter, if you've ever used that lotion. Oh, that has a really nice dry down. Like I keep sticking my nose in it. It smells so good, you guys. And this seems to be doing well with my body chemistry, at least so far. I hope this doesn't turn. That's really nice, you guys. So the freesia, the plum, that muskiness, the jasmine, the vanilla, and the cocoa butter really are the most predominant notes. And as it's like settling into my skin, it's settling more into that like vanilla absolute note. And the florals are taking a little bit of like a backstage roll. I don't know, whatever. They're taking a hike towards the back here as this is drying down on my skin. Oh, I really like this a lot, you guys. This base really reminds me a lot of the Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods. So good. Okay, this for sure, this is a winner. All right, let's talk about the blush. Okay, so this appealed to me because it has passion fruit in it. Passion fruit is one of the top notes. Now this is described as an ambery woody. So let's see here. So your top notes are passion fruit, Italian bergamot, bright raspberry, and pink pepper. So I feel like right out the gate, we have a lot of sweetness associated with this one, which I love. I love a sweet fragrance, kind of my thing. Your middle notes are dewy magnolia, pink rose petals, and juicy pear. Now your base is Ambrox, Dreamwood, never heard of Dreamwood, and Radiant Musks. All right, so again, same packaging, easy to get the lid off, and let's do this side over here. There's my little sprayer, there it is. Has a nice mist to it for sure. Okay, I have to let that dry. I smell raspberry right away. Like raspberry is kind of the first thing that hit me, but I also smell that passion fruit. We were just in Hawaii. We went to Oahu, and everything in Hawaii seems to be like passion fruit flavored, which is my personal favorite tropical fruit. So I was a big fan of that. I'm just so used to smelling that passion fruit, and I smell that. The raspberry and the passion fruit, definitely, those are some top notes for sure. Those are hitting me right away. Okay, it's softening out a little bit like as it like settles into my skin. So there's a little touch of spice to this for sure from like that pink pepper note, but it's a very soft, pretty fragrance overall. This is very feminine, almost like a fruity white floral. That's kind of what this is coming across as to me. This does have magnolia in it, so like that white floral note makes sense. In terms of the base notes, I do get quite a bit of muskiness from this for sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, like that Ambrox for sure. I've smelled that in other fragrances before, and it's really nice. It does add that kind of like musky amber note for sure. Okay, so as it's drying down, it becomes I feel like it's intensifying in strength a little bit, and it's much more focused on like the white florals. But you still have those fruity notes of the raspberry and the passion fruit kind of in the background. And then this one's kind of complex. I will say I wasn't expecting much in terms of like a really complex fragrance, but this one it's really quite nice, you guys. It's fun to see how this one develops. Now I wanted to see how these two pair together. I feel like the Mod blush is a little stronger, like it kind of hits a little harder than the vanilla. The vanilla is one of those, like, you just want to like get close to someone type of fragrances. So I'm going to spray the vanilla over top of the blush. And we're gonna let that sit for a second. But yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the white florals, and then like as it dries down, the fruity notes kind of take a little bit of a background. Oh, okay. Yes, these layer really nicely. You know what's funny? I smell the pear now. I smell the pear out of the Mod Blush after layering the vanilla over top. That's so interesting how that changed. You know what? I do like them together, but I think these are fragrances that I would totally just wear on their own. I think they layer really nicely if that's what you want to do. But I don't think you have to. I think in their own right, both of these are really great fragrances. I feel like the vanilla is kind of a great option for this time of year. And then as we get into the spring months and the summer months, I think that the Mod Blush is gonna be like a total go-to for me. I really, really like this. Both of these fragrances are lovely. That vanilla though, there's something about vanilla, I don't know, the fragrances that I really am tending to favor, at least the last couple months, are slightly lighter fragrances where people have to come in a little bit closer to be able to smell them. Normally during like the fall and winter months, I go super heavy, like super heavy dark florals. Lots of plums, pomegranates in terms of fruit notes. But right now I'm kind of liking those softer vanillas that sort of invite people to come in a little bit closer to smell them. I think both are really great options. I think it's honestly just gonna depend on your preference. In terms of the price point, so this particular set was $90 and each of them were 1 ounce. If you want to purchase the fragrances separately, they're available for $68 each. Now that is with the full, these are full size. So these are, I think, 3.4 fluid ounces. Where did I read that? I feel like, let's see. Why is this not, I think it's 3.4 fluid ounces. Where did I see that? Was it on the box? Okay, listen guys, don't quote me on that, but I think I remember reading that somewhere. This 1 ounce size is sort of like a special size, I think, for this set here. So the set's readily available, but you can also purchase the fragrances separately. I will, of course, link them down below. If you have picked up either the vanilla or the blush, will you leave your thoughts in the comments down below? Let me know if you guys have any questions at all. Check out the description box, but I'm a big fan of both of these. I would say if I'm already thinking about like which one would I choose to repurchase, I think the vanilla for me. I think this is gonna be a great vanilla for my collection. And I think the next time that I get a 20% off from Ulta that includes the prestige fragrances, I would totally consider just picking up the full size. I recently did that with the Cloud as well. I started out with the 1 ounce size, finished that pretty quickly, and then immediately purchased like the largest size available. So anyway, even though I don't know anything about this lovely young woman here, Ariana, I'm sure she is delightful and she has a good nose. So thanks for your fragrances and yeah, your delightful music that people love. Have a great day, you guys. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.